Welcome back, guys, to another video, and today I've got a custom LEGO minifigure showcase video for you from Star Wars The Clone Wars. I have two figures. I have Anakin and Obi Wan Kenobi, not in any specific garbs from the same season. Instead, I made two different season appearances, I guess you could say. I have like seasons 1 through 3 for Anakin, and then seasons, I guess, 4, 5, and 6, I think, for Obi Wan. And I did this because I don't really like using white paint, which is why Obi-Wan is from later seasons. That way I didn't have to do as much white painting. But both of these figures are 100% hand painted by me, but I will get more into that in the close-ups. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into this showcase video. Alrighty, guys, starting the video off with the High Ground King himself, we have Obi Wan Kenobi. And just like Anakin, he is 100% hand painted by me except for the face. So starting off, I started with a tan base body, and then going from the bottom up. His legs have just a little bit of boots. They have boots, which is a little bit of detailing on them because there's not a lot of detail on the boots, so I just did what they had and painted it on there. And then there's a little skirt attached there made out of tape and then painted up and given some outlining. Now moving on to his torso, I have the robes and belt, and then the robes that kind of drape over his skirt, I guess you could say. And all of those are painted the same color with some outlining to match with the skirt and just their counterparts around. The belt was painted and then lined, and then the actual belt itself, the brown part, was painted and given some 3D elements. And there's supposed to be another 3D element on the back of the belt, but I did not put that there. The arms are painted, of course, with some 3D elements to make the, guess you could say, gauntlets that were then painted white and lined in black with some different details, like the comm link on the right arm and on, well, my right, your left. On the left arm, no, his left arm has a comm link, his right arm has the little circle detail thingy on it, and then his arms are posable. Unlike Anakin, he can move his arms and be posed, which is very cool, and I can just put a lightsaber in there. It is not his lightsaber, I didn't make one, but it is a lightsaber. So yeah, that is Obi Wan Kenobi, and let's go ahead and move on to Anakin. Alright, now we have Anakin Skywalker, which is also 100% hand-painted by me, just like Obi-Wan, excluding the head, of course. So going from the down up, his boots are painted the way that they look in seasons 1 through 3, and then on the legs, which were a base of black, I put a little skirt, I guess you could say, and then another piece of tape over that skirt, which are kind of the over robes that are the blue part of the robes that are just attached to that, and then there's a break at the belt line, and I painted his torso a flat red and then went over with more tape clothy element to give the rest of the blue cloak things that he wears. I don't really know what it is, I guess robes that just happen to look kind of weird. And then went over with a belt, put a little belt on him, painted that belt up, did a lot of detailing on that. And then he also has sculpted armor on his chest, which is gray, and then, well, started out as Procreate that was gray and then painted gray over that. I know, ironic. And then he has arms, of course, like all people. His arms are not posable because of the way that he was made, but they have some 3D elements, which are just the kind of shoulder pads, I guess you could say, and then the two different designs on his gauntlets, I guess you could say, because he has a metal arm, and that's all painted by me. And originally, this figure was all, like, the blue part was all one piece, but I didn't like the way that that looked, so I redid it recently, because this figure's like a year old, but I redid the blue part recently and just kind of took the legs out, cut the blue in half to where it stops at the waistline, and then redid from the belt down, and then painted all the blue stuff that is over again, and then sealed the whole figure again, and then reassembled it. So it was definitely a process to make, but I think he came out looking pretty darn awesome. So that is Anakin Skywalker, and yeah, let's go ahead and wrap up this showcase video. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, make sure to let me know by dropping it a like below and or your opinion on the video in the comment section. But that is the video. I do have more minifigures that I'm working on right now for more showcases coming soon, more content coming soon, because, you know, we're in quarantine, so what else are we going to do? But make sure to subscribe. I looked at the statistics, over 70% of you that watch the videos are not subscribed. Why is that? You gotta subscribe, guys, come on. But until the next video, as always, be positive.